What is good? Welcome into Monday evening. What's Steven? That's me. Hopefully you had a good weekend. How about my Bengals getting it done against the Browns and their terrible human being, the quarterback? But we'll see how that plays out down the road. I felt bad for Tom Brady yesterday. I know there's a lot of Brady haters out there, and I'm sure in some ways it's merited. But when he decided to run it back this year, I don't think he intended for it to go this way. And I've never been a huge fan, but during the Super Bowl a couple of years ago against Atlanta, I love that game for so many different reasons, and I will maybe one day do a podcast and go more into that. But I think it's coaching. Todd Bowles, not a good coach. Wasn't a good coach the first time, not a good coach now, and certainly no Bruce Arians. But anyway, I digress. Enough about football. Let's talk Christmas. A couple of days away for me to get into the depressing part of Christmas, so I figured we'll lighten it up on a Monday, right? So in our house, we have done a terrible job, and by terrible I probably mean piss poor job, of teaching the kids the concept of it's the thought that counts. We all, you kind of hear that all your life, it's the thought that counts. So a couple of years back, we started coming up with these things called unrealistic Christmas lists. And what is it? It's just what it sounds like, an unrealistic Christmas list. So like last year for me, I had a PS5 multiple times on it because I wanted a PS5. I wanted to program a certain radio station, none of which happened, which made it more of an unrealistic Christmas list. Lauren on hers had this house that she's been in love with for years that it's pricey, but not super pricey, and someone else lives in it right now, so that makes it difficult too, but it fits her style, and she's always loved it. And then we have things on our list like we want Bailey and Bruce Lee to come back, which is just, obviously not possible. We had the dogs get into the habit, and each dog wrote their own unrealistic Christmas list, with Maisie saying she wanted a new house with kids that would actually pay attention to her and love her. Forrest wanted stuff like his hearing back, and everybody agreed they all wanted Maisie to get everything that was on her unrealistic Christmas list, which, anyway, so we had the kids fill out their unrealistic Christmas lists. And Ryan on his this year, $1 million, various hand tools, sixth generation iPad mini, which he has 4 tablets in his room. I don't know what the 5th one is necessary for, but I digress. It's all kinds of things, and some of which is things that they actually want and hope will get them. Other things like the $1 million out of reach. So we were trying to teach them the thought that counts. And I think back to 2012. Of all the Christmases I had, 2012 sticks in my head because prior to that year, Lauren and I had gotten stuff like, she got me a PS3 one year, and I got her a ridiculously expensive handbag one year, and we always kind of went all out at Christmas. Well, 2012, we had just moved back to Ohio. Money wasn't quite where it used to be for me or her, so it was a different kind of Christmas, but it was an awesome Christmas because everything that we got mattered more. And when I think back on Christmases, that one holds a really high sense of value to me, and probably always will. So I want the kids to kind of experience that too. But nonetheless, making up an unrealistic Christmas list is a lot of fun. So if you're looking for something to do in your household, make up an unrealistic Christmas list. This year on mine, it's to program a couple of various radio stations that I love and maybe get involved in a good morning show. I was listening, and nostalgia has kicked me in the ass lately, and I've been listening to a lot of stuff. I miss the fun and the success that I had doing a morning show, and I would like to have that again. I think, more so than anything else, it would be a lot of fun. But nonetheless, what else is on my Christmas list? Ridiculously expensive stuff that will go nameless. So make up one, share it with your house, see what your kids, see what your friends, see what your significant other puts on their unrealistic Christmas list. It might give you some entertainment. And if anybody has dreams they want to fulfill, feel free to get the Audi R8 Roadster that can be parked in my driveway. That's on my unrealistic Christmas list, and I sure would appreciate it. Have a great night.